Hi guys, welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday, the 3rd of April 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say and what energy is coming up on Saturday the 3rd. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards a few times. These are really pretty, these cards. They've got beautiful illustrations and all this gold lame, if you can see that. Really pretty, very romantic looking cards. Bit of drama, which we always like. Okay, let's see. First card, the Eight of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. That is very interesting. The Eight of Wands is a card that says there is really important news on its way to you, and that has a major impact on your life and how you run your life and how you feel about your circumstances and what is coming next. So you hear certain information, it really inspires you, it motivates you, it's likely to be good news, and it's news that kind of fuels you into action. The King of Swords is a court card, and he represents a man who makes tough decisions, and he's able to put really clear boundaries in place. He understands himself, he understands his circumstances, and he's able to make sense of the information that's coming in. Swords has to do with thinking and perspective. So there is this good news that really galvanizes you into action, and you're really able to work with that info very, very well. You're able to sort what is useful from what is not useful, and in a very concise, logical, clear way, you're able to make a decision and to say, for instance, I'm going to take this one bit of news among all of these things that are coming in. This is the thing that interests me most. That is what motivates me. I'm going to make a decision to focus on this and to run with it. And that's really interesting because we've got 8 wands here, and each wand represents something that you care about and something that builds you up and allows you to feel proud of yourself and like you're doing something meaningful. And finally, we've got the Ace of Wands, and that is one of these 8. So narrowing things down is really, really important. So if you do get a lot of news coming in, it's really important to take things one by one, to keep them simple, not to be overwhelmed, and to say, I'm going to sort through this in my own time. I've got more than enough time. I've got the mental clarity to make a good decision here. I'm going to narrow things down to maybe 1 or 2 things so that I can manage my time and my energy properly. I'm not going to give a little bit of energy to lots of different areas. First of all, I'm going to make sense of what's happening. I'm going to see which one of these circumstances feel the most important to me, and then I'm going to seize that one opportunity or 2 opportunities, and I'm going to run with that. What's also interesting is we've got all these little butterflies in here, and the butterfly is a symbol of transformation and change. So this is information that can really have a profound impact on your life. And the great thing is that we've got this meaning-making machine here, the King of Swords, who makes very, very good decisions. He is the king, so he's responsible for himself, for other people, and he's experienced. He's had a lot of practice making decisions and analyzing details and making sense of them. So you can really trust your intellectual faculties, your common sense, your experience. You can bring all of those together and make decisions that you'll be very proud of. The Ace of Wands in itself is a card that says there's a gift from the universe that is on its way to you. We've got this disembodied hand here coming out of the cloud and presenting you with this one giant wand. So it feels like something is being given to you. Free of charge, something is being handed to you. And with the Ace of Wands, it's really about your life and the direction your life is going in and whether you enjoy that. Are you going through the motions, or are you really living your life purpose? Is this something that you've rationalized and that you think you ought to do and you feel obligated? Or something that really makes you feel alive and it gives you a sense of power and passion and drive? So this is being presented to you. Obviously, if you're super, super busy trying to sort everything out all at once, you may miss this, And that's why it's important to keep things simple, because the Ace of Wands, I feel, is one of the ones inherently represented in this card. And it's really up to you, by using your intellectual faculties, to look at which one of these offers you the most opportunity and potential for growth. The wand has little branches on it with leaves on. So that's what it's all about. It's about things that can take on a life of their own, something that you fundamentally care about. That's really the thing that nurtures this plant and allows it to grow. So if the motivation isn't there, forget it. If it's just a duty and it's dull and it's boring and it's a drag, then that's not going to work for you, because you won't be consistent, you won't be able to devote your energy to it, and there won't be any growth. So all you need to do really is check in with yourself and say, which one of these things motivates me the most? I'm able to do something with this opportunity, and by doing something with it, you give your energy to it, and therefore you allow it to grow, take on a life of its own, and to expand in your life. And that can be very simple. It can be a job opportunity. This job opportunity really thrills me. It's a job I really want to do. I'm going to accept the offer. I'm going to start doing it, and you'll see some growth from it. It can be a feeling that something suddenly makes sense to you. Maybe you're in a situation that hasn't pleased you, that's been dull, and where you felt stuck and oppressed. You see that for what it is today. You say, I am not going to put any of my energy into this anymore. So the King of Swords makes the decision to cut that off. It frees you, and then it allows you to focus on something that you do care about, maybe one of the other ones, to give your energy to something that actually has potential, so you're not wasting your time and energy, and that then has growth and the potential for new life and new beginnings. And you can see the sunlight kind of radiating from this. It is like the sun. This is something that's in your life that provides you with warmth and confidence and a sense of identity, like you're doing the right thing. That's invaluable, especially for anyone who struggles to discover, or has struggled to discover, what their life purpose is. Or if you find it difficult to get in touch with your feelings, what do I care about? Everything seems so boring. You're not going to experience that today. Something is going to bring the heat. Something is going to fire you up. And you're in the perfect place to receive that and to do something about it. So this is a fresh start. It's fabulous. Number-wise, we've got the court card, which counts as 1. The Ace of Wands is another 1. 1 and 1 is 2. And 8 is 10. So we've got 10 reducing to 1. So really we've got 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, and the 10 altogether is 1. 8 in numerology is power. And 1 is about the magician card in the tarot. And in numerology, it's about being a pioneer, doing things independently, deciding for yourself, and taking opportunities and doing something with them on your own. So you're completely self-sufficient, and you're able to make a fresh start. The 1 in numerology is similar to a new moon in astrology. It's that time of planting seeds, innovating, and running with it. Planting something so that it can grow. So really tap into that. Use this power that's made available to you and thrive. Have a fabulous Saturday. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch with me via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Reading. In the personal sessions, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I combine all three. If you have any questions about your life purpose, your career, looking at a situation that you're not quite certain about, maybe you've got the wrong end of the stick, maybe your perception is a little bit off and you want a second pair of eyes. If you've got decisions to make for the future, do you want to move? Do you want to change your job? Do you want to stay where you are? Is your relationship something that is going somewhere, and you want to have a look at that? All of that information is in your chart and the cards and the numbers. So they're really great tools to give you some clarity in areas of your life that may not make sense. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online, please, so that other people can find it. Have a fabulous day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.